This is a one-take commentary for Brawlhalla. This is for all the beginners, or if you want to refresh up your mind a little bit, or whatever the case is. You just stumble upon my video and want to see what I have to say. So, this is one take, like I said. If I mess up on any pronunciation, don't fire me up in the comments, please. So, I'm going to talk about movement and other things. Now, I've been playing Brawlhalla ever since last year, June. And I just used it to spam heavy attacks. Now I'm starting to learn the importance of light attacks, blocking, and switching up on opponent a little bit more. You have to get used to these kind of things when you're playing Brawlhalla, because if you don't, how do you expect yourself to get better in the game, or how are you going to expect to throw your enemy off a little bit time to time? Because there is some good ass players out there in Brawlhalla, and they play this game a lot, you could tell, or they just know what they're doing in the game and they barely play it, but they know what they're doing. So, what I recommend, what game mode to start off in, either if you start off in free for all, that's where I started off. It's okay, whatever game mode you pick or whatever game mode you want to try, all these things are up to you. I have no suggested. I don't have none of that. You are your own controller. You're playing a game. You're playing with which legend you want. I'm not making any type of saying play how you want to play until you get comfortable with the game. That's all I have to say. Now when I say that, I'm saying feel free to spam, probably going free for all, because if you're doing one-on-ones, you're probably going to get someone that's been playing the game for a while, and they're gonna know how to deal with a spammer. Or maybe not. Maybe you just throw out things and they're not gonna catch on, and you get a hit somehow. You knock a stock off. But free for all is where I started, and I think that's where some people actually go to start too. Because you're still facing real people by the end of the day. It's gonna be up to 4 people, including yourself. So, movement Brawlhalla is key. When you play Brawlhalla, no one is staying still. You're always in an intense fight, even when you're moving. You do not want to get hit. You're always have to keep moving. You have to throw out some fake outs. You have to throw out some jumps. You have to throw out a couple light attacks and see if they're going to hit or not. You just can't stay still in Brawlhalla. Always keep blocking. Always keep blocking. Now, when picking your legend that you want to play, there is different weapons. There's the cannon, there's a sword, there's a bow, there's a hammer, there's an orb, there's guitars, and there's an axe. And all of those things, however you play the game, or that you're gonna start out playing the game, you can experiment with those things and see which weapon you like first. Now, if there's multiple orb characters, which there is, or multiple sword characters, all the light attacks are going to be the same. There's nothing changed. The only thing that's unique to that character is the heavy attacks and their stances. Basically, stances is their attack, their dexterity, their stamina, I think, or no, not the stamina, how fast they run, and defense and strength. All those things, that's what's called a stance. You could upgrade a stance by 1 bar, and if you upgrade a stance by 1 bar, it will deplete a bar off another stance that's in there. So say if I was using strength, I want to put another strength up and probably make it a 8 bar strength, but before it was a 7 bar strength. When I make it an 8 bar, it would drop 1 defense off of that stance. So I have a 5 stance, now I have a 4 stance because I upgraded a strength on it. That's how that works. That's when you upgrade a character just one time. And you get those stances by playing with that same character over and over again in XP. You also get different colors for that character when you play it more and more. Now, I don't recommend no type of weapons that you want to play with. That's up to you to choose. But what I learned from my taste, if you want to go by my playstyle, when I first started playing, I found the bow was easy for me to use, and I found the sword was easy to use, but I didn't use sword a lot, but I used mainly what I strictly used when I was playing like first, but I feel like the sword is easy to use. I feel the bow is easy to use and the hammer is easy. Those two things right there are easy to use to me when I first started playing. It could be different for you, to everyone else, it's okay. But for me, if you want to go with my word and try to see it for yourself, that was for me. Now, legends. Every legends have different heavy attacks. Every one of those legends there have different heavy attacks. So, it could come down, yes, and every legend also has their own stances and their own abilities. Basically what I just said, but I'm saying it again just to make sure I said it the first time. So, movement, different abilities, different weapons. What else did I say? I feel like the game modes too. When you're playing ranked in 1v1 experimental, or if you just play strikeout, which is there's free for all in the game. You're going against 3 other players, including yourself. So it's 4 people could play. You're battling everyone on the map. It's free for all. I don't have to explain. There's 1v1 strikeout, and you get 3 legends of your choice. And when you play with those legends, if one gets striked out, you get another legend, and you keep playing with that legend until the other one gets striked out. So it's a 1v1. 2v2. There's 2v2s. Nothing to explain there. There's 1v1 experimental, and experimental is, it's not like strikeout. You get one legend dedicated to you through that whole playthrough time on that match, and there's different things they put in the game, in that game, experimental. So it's gonna be like different things they're trying to implement in the game, and probably gonna put in a later patch and see how the community feels about it. So, and there's like, and for the more competitive side of things, there's 1v1 ranked, there's 2v2 ranked, and that's about it. Now 1v1 ranked, that's when you really feel comfortable with the game, and you go into ranked with a good mindset. And when I say a good mindset, I mean you're playing a legend you know very well and that you're used to, and you feel comfortable leveling up in rank with that character. My main character in rank right now is probably Kaya. I'm still gold. I'm sorry. Sometimes I could play ranked, and sometimes I get pissed off. I would be good at ranked. I have my days. I have my days. We all have our days. So that's basically it. Get in Brawhalla. See how much you like the game. See how much you like the legends that you're gonna be choosing. And I will probably do this next time for you. If you like it, make sure you like and subscribe. And I'll see you later. Peace.
Got raggedy racks in my nappity sack. Ever since top, I feel like the brown boy back. Brought the shoes with